Welcome, everyone. My name is Tammy Dunn, and I am the Chief Operating Officer and the Chief Nursing Officer of CommWell Health. And today, the team and I will be presenting on how we increase productivity after observing a decrease in our medical provider productivity throughout the pandemic and recovery efforts. The goals of our project were to increase productivity and increase cash revenue. I'm going to turn it over to Taylor to talk about our project design.
Thanks, Tammy. So our project design is based on CommWell Health's Performance Improvement Program, which is a continuous cycle used to ensure efficient processes are in place to provide quality and safe care to our patients. The performance cycle consists of Talons, Eagle Eye, and Launchpad. Talons are used to identify the root cause of a problem and to identify strategies to improve the process. The Eagle Eye is used at least every 3 years to review hardwired processes to ensure they are still efficient. Launchpads are used to assist with the implementation of new services. Our project utilized all three components of the performance cycle. Now Tammy will discuss the project implementation and outcomes.
Thanks, Taylor. So to increase our productivity and our revenue, we implemented the following strategies. We transitioned from a 15 and 30-minute scheduling template to a 20-minute template across the board. We used the Launchpad to assist with the creation of what we call Express Care, which is our telehealth service to increase access for our patients to get an appointment. We use the slogan, "We never want to say no to a patient." We revised and we implemented a no-show policy, a new no-show policy to hold our patients more accountable. We restructured our workflows at the front desk by implementing a new orientation. We created scripting, and we implemented a new process of pre-registration, where we call the patients a day or two ahead of time and do all the registration process. We achieved our project goals of increasing productivity and cash collections, and then some even more. We used different marketing campaigns and care gap texting. Our provider encounters from February to March 2022 increased by 46%. I'm going to turn it over now to William to talk about cash collections.
Thank you, Tammy. Not only did our provider productivity increase, but we also saw an increase in our cash collections by more than 35% from February to March of 2022.
Thank you, William. I'm going to talk a little bit more about some bonus eggs. We achieved these bonus eggs from the implementation of our project. We have improved colleague and patient satisfaction, as well as decreased our no-show rates and eligibility errors. 61% of our colleagues reported that they were either moderately or highly satisfied with the implementation of the 20-minute scheduling templates. 65% reported being highly satisfied with the implementation of the new pre-registration program. Also, our no-show rates decreased by 3.5% from February to March. Turn it back over to William, talk about the decreased eligibility errors.
Thank you, Tammy. We also saw a significant decrease in our eligibility-related denials and rejections just from our pre-registration workflows. We saw a decrease in eligibility-related rejections by nearly 20% and over a 25% reduction in eligibility-related denials. So I'll turn it over to Blair, who's going to discuss some of our next bonus eggs.
After the project implementation, we observed an increase in various areas of patient satisfaction, such as appointment wait, provider wait, as well as reception staff courtesy and helpfulness. For example, overall patient satisfaction for our provider wait time increased by 2.53% from 2021 Q4 to the end of 2022's Q1. Some providers increased in the metric by as much as 9.4%. Now I'll turn it back to Tammy to discuss the challenges and lessons learned.
Thank you, Blair. Although our project was successful, we certainly faced some challenges, such as having to account for unexpected provider life events, things that we didn't necessarily take into consideration that did affect our provider productivity. We also faced the challenge of our patients who primarily live in a rural area, lacking access to technology to be able to utilize our Express Care services. Throughout this whole project, we also learned some very valuable lessons, such as the importance of meeting patients where they're at and being creative with our strategies. Lastly, we all know that change can be hard and presentation is everything. So when we implemented all these changes, we visited every site, every provider face to face, and discussed all the changes, and we heard all their concerns. So we want to thank you guys for the opportunity to present, and we hope that our project can assist others with increasing productivity, revenue, and then some at your organization.